Oh, is it me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Boss Babe Call. Tonight, my name is Sala Love, and I am a sales director with Mary Kay. And tonight is Sunday, September 11th, 2022, a very special day in our country. And we just say, God bless America and continue to keep our country safe. We welcome you tonight, and we are so glad that you are with us. I am hosting tonight, and Maureen Frasure is hosting tonight, while our beautiful Colson-Eyre and her husband Brad are in Scotland for 2 weeks. She'll be back next week, I think, in time for the Boss Babe Call. But they are having such a great time. Of course, they were over in they were in Edinburgh when Queen Elizabeth passed away. So they have gotten to be part of history over there, and they are having a fabulous time. I have talked to Cleta in person. I mean, not in person, but like on the phone one time since been gone, and she said it is fabulous. Mary Kay treats the women that earn the trip like queen. They get to see and go places, and it is absolutely first class. And we welcome everybody on here tonight. We are recording it, and it will be available for you and your team members and others that could not be on later. So we have lots of great things for you. Maureen is going to share. I'm going to share a little bit. And we just thank you for being on here to be inspired and encouraged with your business. You know, Mary Kay always said, if you've had a great week, then the meeting needs you. And if you've had not a great week, then you need the meeting, right? And so we just thank you for being on here. There are people from all over the country, and it is a great week to start. It's a great time of the week to get the week started. Is that you, Maureen? Okay. So I just wanted to talk about a couple of things that are near and dear to my heart, and I hope they will help you and your business. I am going to talk to you tonight about the art of preparation and relationship building. And this is essential to a successful business, whether it be Mary Kay, any kind of business. That is to plan your day and work your plan. You have heard it over and over, and I know for me, I heard it for years before I ever really did anything about it. What this means is, if you know, we all want successful businesses, and to have a successful business doesn't happen by chance. Really, if you don't know where you're going, how can you possibly get there? If I am going to see Maureen in her hometown, if I don't know the hometown, then yes, I can get in my car and start driving, but I could be trying to see Maureen this time next year and still not have made it if I don't know where I'm going. And so I encourage you, Mary Kay has a weekly plan sheet, and it looks like this. I encourage you to sit down on Sunday night and write down what you want your week to look like. Now, many of you may work full-time jobs, part-time jobs. You may be full-time moms, which is a full-time job. You may work 2 jobs, or, you know, have work and then have kids in the afternoon. And so for those of us that are super busy, a weekly plan is more important than ever, because you need to look. Maureen's got, this is a weekly plan sheet. You need to look at the plan sheet, and it has, you can mark out all the things that you know you have to do. You go to church, you go exercise, you go to work. This is a great example of a plan sheet that someone has actually filled out. And you can use the same plan sheet week after week. You do not have to recreate it every week, especially the main things that you do. You can change the little detail parts. But what I have found is, if I on Sunday night do not have a plan for the week, then I get up Monday and I'm like, or on Sunday night, I have things in my mind that I think I should do. And then Monday morning, I get up and say, what was that I was going to do? And then Monday afternoon, I'm like, was there anything I was going to do? And so if you're not careful, it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, and you're saying, whoops, tomorrow's Thursday. It's going to be Friday, the end of another week. I'll start next week. And y'all, it is so important for us to make a plan and tell our business where we want it to take us. Otherwise, we're just floating in air with no purpose and no goal. And so the weekly plan sheet is very important. And if you are not a detail person, which I am not a detail person. I understand the importance of details, but it is very hard for me to write the details down. Like I like to think and plan in generalities, which that does not serve me well. That does not. So what I have is the other thing that you need is an income producing activity sheet. And the importance of this is it will tell you, instead of sitting around thinking about Mary Kay every day, it will tell you the things that you should be doing in your business to actually achieve income. Because really and truly, we are here to enrich the lives of women, right? But we also want to enrich our lives by increasing the deposits in our Mary Kay bank account. That is very important. Money does not buy happiness, but it does give us choices, lots of choices. And so sometimes we can be working hard in our business, but we are not getting the results. And I encourage you, if that has happened to you, then get a list of income producing activities. Like there's a sheet here, and this is a monthly income producing tracking sheet. This that I have right here is a daily sheet. If you go to cheetaharea.com and then the password is cheetah, if you go there and look under, just type in the search bar, income producing activities tracking sheet, you can find that. You can find the weekly accomplishment sheet and find a sheet that you like and that helps you. This is one that I really do like. It's got the 6 most important things to do list up here, Mary Kay. And then some of the income producing activities are to do a skincare class. And of course, if you did a skincare class, that would produce income. If you did 2 facials, if you got $100 in outside orders, if you coach 2 classes, in other words, if you had a hostess and you talked to them about the goals of the class and her goals, and by coaching and putting some time into that, that would produce income. 2 basics sold, 2 new classes booked, to do an interview, that will not produce income that day, but that is future income that is coming that way. Recruiting, adding a new team member, or selling a new travel roll-up. Anyway, those are some ideas. Now, what I did on my sheet is, this is Mary Kay 6 most important. And then I had some personal other goals that I listed right here. And then at the bottom, I just personalized my sheet and I made copies of it. And this is what I use every single day. The other thing in talking about building your business and building your income is when you're doing your weekly plan sheet, think about what you need to do other than there are other things to do, like going out and marketing. Maybe you say, okay, 1 day a week, I'm going to go to 3 new businesses, or 1 day a week, I'm going to go to 3 businesses that I know the lady at the front counter, she knows who I am, my dentist office, my doctor's office, and just pass out a lookbook. And then one thing that my daughter talked about, she and I were talking tonight, is when she was in medical sales, she wore scrubs every day. But what she decided to do is she could not change what clothes she wore, but she decided to make a statement by wearing big earrings when she would go into offices. And she said every time she went into a doctor's office, the lady at the front desk would comment. And you need to do something that makes, when you walk in, people are going to say, wow, there's that lady with the earrings. There's that lady that wears that hot pink lipstick. Or there's the lady that always, like, one of the things I like to do is go in and say, hey, I'm here to pass out some Mary Kay cheer. I have a lookbook like this, and I will give a few peppermints with it. And people just can't tell you no when you are giving kind of a gift when you go in. You're not trying to sell anything. You're just passing out a lookbook, a little bit of candy. But that may not be for you. You know, maybe yours is to, maybe you've got a cute pair of shoes that make you feel like a million. And when you wear them, people compliment you. But just something that kind of sets you apart, and smile big and be sure that no matter what they tell you, you say great, right? No matter what they tell you, you say, that's great. And then if you need to ask a question about something that they said, you know, if they say, I have a consultant, you say, that's great. Or if they say, I used to use Mary Kay, but I never can find a consultant. And you say, oh, I'm sorry about that, but that's great. I would love to service you. If they say Mary Kay broke me out, and you can say, oh, I'm sorry about that. But the great thing is that Mary Kay, you know, has updated all their skincare. How long ago was that? And so really and truly, a lot of times when you go in to meet people, it is not necessarily to sell them something, but you're building those relationships. You know, you're going in, you're talking, you make a list on your weekly plan sheet that you need to go back to Dr. Smith's office next week. And then slowly but surely over time, you will have relationships with these people. And they won't think, oh my gosh, you know, here she comes again to try to get me to buy the Downtown Brown lipstick. She will say, oh, there's that woman that is so nice to me every time she stops by here. And you will have a Mary Kay skincare customer from treating her like she is your friend. The other thing I wanted to share with you is if you have these pieces of paper and you get names and you are like, I have a weekly plan sheet, I have an income producing plan sheet, I have names, but I cannot find them. They're in stacks everywhere, or they're in a file folder and I don't know where the file folder is. I encourage you to get a 3-ring binder. This is actually mine. Look at this, from 2014, and that I had. And this one has different tabs in it. Like, I don't know if you can. And so you would have the tabs like this, and you would have a tab for your weekly plan sheet, your IPA sheet, your customer name sheet. You would have businesses that you want to call on, businesses that you have called on. We're going to talk about your Christmas goal in just a minute, and you would have that in here. And really and truly, if something happened and you had to get out of your house in 1 minute or less, you would grab yourself, your children, your family, and this book, and you could run out and you could do business anywhere. I usually have a couple of lookbooks in here. So you have, maybe if you do the preferred customer program, you would have your customer list in there, your team list in there. And they call it a brain book. Some people do, but it is just a simple way to organize yourself and to have everything in one spot, so you are not like going through all the papers all the time saying, now where did I put Susie's name, right? And I don't know, maybe there are those of you that already are more organized, but I find I can turn a lot of business I can get a lot of names. I can have a lot of activity going. But if I don't have it where I can get to it, the other thing is, I use a spiral bound notebook a lot. The great thing about that, and I put everyone's name in there if I don't have a brain book going at the time, but you need a place where everyone's name is going in the book, because you cannot remember, y'all. I have a great memory, but I'll go through my notebook and I'm like, oh, there's that lady, that I called and I was supposed to call back, or it's called the fortune is in the follow-up. And it is not just the first time that you call her that the fortune is in that follow-up. It is when you have called her again and again. And then she says, you know what? That Maureen Frasure, she is serious about her business and she's a woman of her word, and she calls me back. But you can't call her back if you don't have your information in one spot. Especially as women, we are super busy. We, like I said, we're either working full-time jobs, we've got children, grandchildren, elderly parents, lots of other things that are pulling us in different directions. So the great thing about the brain book is you can carry that with you everywhere you go. And if you're waiting in the school pickup line, you can flip back to your names or your follow-up calls and you can call. You don't have to go home. You don't have to look through your phone. It's all right there. Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is Christmas. And Maureen is going to piggyback on this just a little bit. But y'all, guess what? Christmas, I know it's September, and I know in South Georgia it is still hot and muggy. But let me show you this right here. There, as of last Friday, there are only 16 Fridays until Christmas. And this was from last week, so now there's only 15. And so as a business person, I want you to think about how much money you want to deposit in your account for Christmas this year. Whatever that number is, write it down and then form a plan towards that number. And I would encourage you to make the plan from now until December 1st. Why? Because if you're going to do shopping with that money, you need the money before Christmas, right? You need it before the week or a few days before Christmas, because we know you will not be able to find what you need if it's on into December. But if there's only 15 Fridays until Christmas, that means if people get paid weekly, they're going to get 15 paychecks between now. That's actually Christmas. So, but if they get paid every other week, that means they've got seven paychecks. And if they get paid only once a month, they probably have already been paid in September. That means they have October, November, and then December, which is only 3 paychecks. And so I say that to you to say that it is not too early to be talking to people about Christmas. We have a holiday wish list, I think, that Maureen is going to put up on the screen. And it is great to ask your customers what they want for Christmas, but also to promote your business as a business to serve them. On this sheet, it has a spot for your customers' favorite things, but then on the right-hand side, it's people that who you ask her, who will you be shopping for this Christmas? And so, and then you help her, you say, are you shopping for your mother, your grandmother, your sisters, your children's teachers? You get her to make a list, and then you can say, well, I can help you. Christmas is such a big selling season, and it is the one time of year that people will spend the money. And what I encourage you to do is whatever really excites you in our product line, promote that. Maybe it's the skincare, maybe it's something new on see down here, it says, don't forget, and it's got the preacher or the priest, the teachers, carpool moms, your mailman, your manicurist, your housekeeper. It's just that's a great little list. So it will jog the memory of those people that are buying. And if you love the mint bliss and socks, then you can really promote that. If there's some skincare that you love, or I would just pick a couple of things that you can say, oh my goodness, we have got something. And then you can tell her about whatever it is that you love. Now, yes, you can give her a lookbook and say, oh, we have so much. And there's nothing wrong with that. But a confused mind typically shuts down if you have too many choices. So if you go into a dress shop and there's a cute outfit on the mannequin, what do? We say, I want that outfit, right? And that's the way it is with us. If you just say, hey, I've got 2 great gifts and a lot of other things to choose from, but what do you think about these? And you may have a less expensive option and a more expensive option. And don't confuse her with a lot of choices at the onset. And then if she says, well, neither one of those will do, then you can talk about other gifts. But pick something that you love. It does not have to be the most popular item in the book or that other people are talking about, because if you love it, like I love the mint bliss and socks because I think it serves it's a great thank you gift. It's a great gift if you're going to Thanksgiving for the hostess. It's a great gift for assisted living places. So it is something that is so easy, and it's a great looking gift. So pick something that you love and share it with people, and you will have a great holiday season. But pick the amount of cash you want for Christmas this year. What if you could pay for your entire Christmas with Mary Kay money? But you've got to start now. Let's start now and make a plan. If I can help you, I am here to help you. I hope some of these ideas work. And thank you so much. Maureen?
Hey, hey, sorry, I'm not used to all these items here. So just give me one moment. All right. Oh my goodness, Sala, that was so good. That was so good. All the things, man. I hope you guys wrote down all those things. The things that really stuck out at me, Sala, was I loved the story about your daughter when she went in. How do I make us go side by side? I would really love that a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at that. Okay. I don't know if that. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to tie this up. I had spotlight. Play spotlight, maybe. Nope. All right. There we go. And that's not. Oh Lord, you guys, I'm so sorry. I think I gotta do it over here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't know how to do the other way. Anyways, the big earrings, the pink lipstick, I loved that. I'm gonna totally use that. I always go in with my big smile, but I loved that. I can see how somebody would say to your daughter, there's the lady with the big earrings. I love that so much. And the brain book, I think I'm gonna have to call you tomorrow about that. So I love that too. So good. The 3-ring binder. I love how when you walk into a place, did you guys catch that? She says, hi, I'm here to pass out some Mary Kay cheer. I love that. I'd be like, yeah, give me some of that Mary Kay cheer. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. Thank you so much. I got a lot of notes. I got a lot of notes there. That was so good. So I'm going to piggyback a little bit on Sala. I'm Maureen Frasure. Here in Michigan with 70 degrees. We're starting to cool off. I'll blow some cool air down to you guys so you don't have to run your air conditioning. But anyways, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what Sala was chatting about with the holidays and whatnot. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this Uniquely Hue Connections card. As well as we need to get ready for the holidays in September, it's really important that we take advantage of all the things that the company offers us. They're giving away a lot of money, okay, and a lot of product. And the makeup artist that they have on board, to do a special class for the winners on a virtual. How fun is that? So anyways, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. I'm going to show you real quick how I use it. I'll share my screen in a moment. I did post these in Cheetah Nation Facebook group if you saw them. So I'm going to show you how I use it. So I get these, real simple cello bags. You get them however big. If you can find one that's this big, fantastic. But I didn't, so they're really big. So I just fold it down in half. No big deal. So on mine, these are like my connection cards on Glam Boss Graphics. They have these, and I pay the subscription for right now. I don't do it all the time, but it is like a monthly subscription. But they've got really great graphics. So I'm sharing them with you though. But what I do is this is like in the place of a business card. So instead of giving a business card, when I meet somebody sharp like Sala, I would say, hey, I have a goodie bag for you. Like if I met her out at the restaurant or in a grocery store, at a boutique shop. And I would say, it was really great talking to you. I have a little something I want to give to you. It's a little goodie bag with Mary Kay. And I wondered, have you ever tried Mary Kay, or like, when's the last time you experienced Mary Kay? And she would tell me, and I would say, well, right now our company is giving away like $1,000 in September to lots of different people. And the really cool way that you would be able to get entered to win is just to play with some color. Like I see you wear makeup and it looks super sharp. I wondered if you would try out some Mary Kay, take a little picture, gather with me either in person or virtually, and I'll get you entered in. So anyways, I hand her this and then I ask, would you be interested in registering today? And if you would, I have like, you guys, I carry like about 3 of these in my purse. I don't carry like a whole library full of these things, but you could just carry a color card. You could say, if you register with me right now, I could just give this to you and we could meet on a Zoom later. You could carry your color cards. It has everything that they need to enter that contest. So if you don't know about the contest, jump on Mary Kay in Touch, find out a little bit more how it works for you as a consultant, right? Because it's only for the month of September, but it gives you a reason to reach out to people you don't know and to people that you do know. So anyways, so I use this little connection card, and what it does, it'd be easier if I just share my screen real quick. So I hold on one second. Okay, go here. That's not it. Sorry. Wrong one. One moment. Cleta is way better at this than me. Hold on one moment. All right, share the screen. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so right here, be uniquely you. Mary Kay is putting on a uniquely you makeover contest, and I'm looking for women to gift with a color experience package to win. So the cool thing, you guys, a lot of times in the past for me, I would have a hard time entering them in to win. Like, where am I going to enter them in to win? So really cool. That's the QR code. That's where they're going to enter to win. Okay. That's where they're going to put in their information and their picture. Okay. They can do it on their own, or you can do it for them, but you got to meet with them first. So for me, I'm having them say, text the word makeover to that phone number to schedule your makeover sesh with me. Now you can change that to however you want to do it, to the blank one that's in the Facebook group, but you want to get in contact with them. You want to get their name and phone number, because that's the whole thing. So they can use the fall colors, or they can use any colors they have. If they're a regular Mary Kay customer, they can just use the colors that they already have at home. So you just need them to get made up, take the picture, and then say a couple of words about their look. And if they're not sure what to say, they can scan the QR code and see some other people who have already posted and who have already written their little 1 or 2 sentences about it. It's a great way to reconnect with some of the customers that maybe you haven't reconnected with in a while. It's a great way to connect with new people. And you guys, it's on a piece of paper. It's not on postcard. It's not on cardstock. It's not on anything. I put a little piece of candy. I love, who doesn't love these mints, right? The puffer mints, love them. And then I just put some samples of fragrance in here. So it's a great way to hand out. It's a goodie bag. Who doesn't like getting a goodie bag? Who doesn't like getting Mary Kay cheer like Sala gives? So we like to give something. Now, like I said, I don't carry tons of these around, but if they want to register with me right then, meaning give me their name and number, then I will go ahead and give them either a look card, or I've got a pre-made up one that's got a look card and a mascara and a couple other things in here that make it just really cute. And then I follow up with them. So I'm like, okay, I'll text them and I'll say, hey, did you want to get together and I'll walk you through a little makeover on Zoom? Or did you want to just go ahead and do it yourself and then send me a picture and let me know when you've registered? Like Sala was saying, the follow-up, the follow-up, the follow-up. All right, that's it for that. Canva you can use for free. And if you know somebody else, like I use Canva a lot, if you're looking for a particular template, reach out like to whoever uses Canva, and I can send you a shareable link that will give you kind of like what I dropped in the Mary Kay Cheetah Nation area. And then that way you don't have to like recreate it. You can just plug in your information and go. The other thing, you guys, who did the PCP? I know all of us on the Boss Babe called it. So crazy thing, right around this time of year, the Lookbook, gosh, it's such a great tool for us, right? It's such a great tool. So the fall Lookbook went out, it mailed out about a month ago in August, right? And we already know that the Downtown Brown and the Subdued Nude were the samples in this one. Okay, so if by any chance you only made it through like the first little bit of your customers and you haven't called them all yet, guess what? The second one has come out. So the second one mails out 2 days ago. And I don't know if you guys opened yours. Did you get one yet, Sala? Okay. Well, I guess, am I allowed to say what the sample is in here? Okay. So the sample in the holiday book, yay! The Blissful Pomegranate Nourishing Shea Hand Lotion. I'm so excited. So you guys, if you've put your people on the holiday catalog, it's time that you really get together with them. You reach out to them, you let them know, like Cleta's already told us that all the fall limited edition is also in the holiday edition as well. And you can go right to the back page and check it all out, right? So it's all right there, right? So all the fall stuff and all the new holiday stuff. So what I say a lot of times is I just reach out by either calling them, like, the people that you want to talk to. This is how I do it for myself, because sometimes it's hard to make the real phone calls. It's so much easier to text, right? But texting is so impersonal. So I don't know how long ago it was. It must have been a year and a half ago, but Sala said one a day. So I wrote it down. I'm like, oh my gosh, well, I can do one a day. Who can't do one a day? So every single time the lookbook comes out, I always go through my list and I always call the people that are the nicest to me first, right? So I just hurry up and do that first, because then that gets me on the roll. So usually when I go for my one a day, it's weird because then I usually end up calling 5, right? Because once you get over the one call, then you can usually call more than that. So I'll call out and I'll leave 3 or 4 messages and then I'll follow back up with them again. But you just want to call and you're not asking them for anything. You just want to call and say, hey, it's Maureen with Mary Kay. I'm so excited about this lookbook for holiday and how it's already coming out. This way you'll be able to get all of the great items for your holiday shopping list, and I'll be able to package them up for you. And I just can't wait to get with you and have you try some of the new things as well, because I know you're going to love them. Did you get your lookbook? did you get your lookbook? So it's a great reason like to find out, did you get your lookbook, right? You're not calling and saying, like, will you buy some product from me? No, you're saying, did you get the lookbook? So that's a really, really, really great way to break the ice, right? And then anything that you have to offer, then you can, if they have a minute, you can tell them about the Uniquely Hue makeover contest, because that's another offering that we can offer them, right? Just like the holiday cheer, just like the goodie bags and the lookbook and the Uniquely Hue contest. So anyways, the other thing I wanted to mention is the winter lookbook will mail out on November 9th. Now, we haven't registered for that yet. We haven't done any of that yet. But the reason I'm telling you that is, in your mind, remember that, because November 9th is going to go out in the, it'll be mailed out. But the cool thing about that is that that's just weeks before Pink Weekend. So that way, when the winter lookbook comes out, now you'll be able to print that PCP list off again, and you'll be able to call them up and go, hi, it's Maureen with Mary Kay. I'm calling to find out, did you get your winter lookbook? Oh, okay, not yet. Okay, well, while I got you on the phone, I want to let you know Pink Weekend is coming up, and I wanted to tell you what I got going on. And then that way you can lead right into that, right? The other thing I wanted to tell you a little bit about, I don't know who here started in the fall. I started in the fall, in September. I was excited because I was coming in at the right time, right? It's always the right time, but right now is really the right time, because it's a great time to offer your customers or people that you meet new. This is a great time to get started with Mary Kay, because if you fall in love with the product and then you look at the back page of this gorgeous lookbook and you tell them, okay, look through the back page and look through the whole book, and in your mind, split all the prices in half. So you could actually go shopping at 50% off with all of these products, okay? All of these products you can shop at 50% off. Now I got a couple little things to show you. Okay, so I have two items to share with you. One would be for more of a detailed person, one would be for not such a detailed person. This one would be for not a big numbers or money person, just kind of some quick little reasons why, like, why would they want to start, right? So Mary Kay Ash always said, be sure to see that sign around someone's neck that says, make me feel important. Well, how are we going to make them feel important? We got to give them reasons why, like, just because they join, why do they want to join our team? So get your gifts for friends and family and yourself at 50% off. You can earn some extra spending money for your holiday shopping debt-free holiday. That's amazing. You could earn prizes just for running your business. Who doesn't love extra presents? Mary Kay products are consumable, meaning with every holiday sale, you're building a reorder business for the rest of the year and for the new year coming. That residual income, you guys, is bank all day long. You can sell in a variety of ways, online, in person, the lookbook, social media, via text, on the go. You can have a temporary holiday business, or you can continue through the year. It's up to you. That's what we like to call the holiday pilot program. So you can share with somebody, you can get started a Mary Kay business and try it out through December 31st. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's okay. But you will have shopped your Christmas list at 50% off. Mary Kay has a product for everyone: skincare, cosmetics, fragrances, and men's products. So you can sell to anyone. I was just at a festival yesterday, lead generating in my little 10 by 10 tent. Can I tell you all the men I saw with beards in Michigan? Now, I don't know what's happening in your guys' state, but in Michigan, there is a lot of beards. And I had a couple of them come over and try the beard oil, and they love it. So we do have products for dudes too, right? Make your own schedule, fit it in where you can, and balance with your family. Just like Sala was explaining, you could grab a 3-ring binder and that's your business right there, along with your telephone. You're ready to go. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Your sales director can help you build holiday sales plans to meet your goals. So that's really cool. Those are cool, like 9 different reasons. If you really have somebody who loves numbers, then this other one is kind of better, because people want to see the money. Like, how can I really make money? I'm not sure I'm really believing what you're telling me. So this one is called Christmas Club Program. Are you looking for a way to make a little extra cash for the holiday season? A Mary Kay business may be right for you. Below are 2 examples of ways you could make great profit. In addition to the money you will make, you could also purchase many of your Christmas gifts at wholesale. The pilot program is for women who are not sure about Mary Kay career, but would be right for them. A career would be right for them full-time or part-time basis. So the option 1 is, you can see, devote 2 hours every week to teach and show product. 1 class, it's just kind of giving generalities, because we know that sometimes these can be higher or lower. So 1 class at $400 and $100 in reorder sales is $500 in sales. You get 50% discount, so $250 per week. It shows the whole option. The investment there, that should say $130 for the showcase, valued at over $422. So your profit for November and December is $250 for 8 weeks. Each week, you got a $2,000 profit. Option 2, this is a plan for $10,000 in sales. Now, if you read through each one of those, it makes a lot of sense. But while Sala was chatting, I was thinking to myself, let me think about just us in general as consultants, right? So if you had 10 customers and they were going to spend around $100, $110 with you, somewhere around there, I worked out that if we sell 10 satin hands, 10 satin lips, 10 of the 2-step hydrating sheet masks that have 8 in a box, and 20 of the mint bliss for $12, we will have sold $1,220. That's a lot. That is a lot of product. It like easy. That is easy all day long. Like satin hands is 36, mint bliss is 12, the 2-step hydrating sheet mask is 40, and the satin lips is 22. It's super, super simple to put those together. You can put satin lips and satin hands together, which is a $58 sale, right? So you could do $58 sale. You could smoosh those together. You could do the roll up, which is the escape bundle that you put in the travel roll up, and it's a satin body, satin hands, and satin lips. That's a great selling. But you can sell, you can show that as you promote joining your team. And when they join their team, oh my goodness. And if they start with a qualified order, you guys, not only in September are they going to get the skin vigorating system for free, right? Because that's the September thing. But if they start as a qualified consultant, they're going to get all that free product as well. You know what I mean? It's like a no-brainer. So take a look at the people who you're selling to. Take a look at your customer base, your PCP. Take a look at the people who love to be around you. And generally, those are probably the people who would love to be on your team too. We just kind of sometimes overlook them, right? So anyways, Sala, how do I bring you up here? You know what? We could just, we could go in the immersive. No, that would be funny though. That's about all I've got for right now, I guess. Let's see here. Are you unmuted?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So is there any questions? You guys can type them in, or even unmute yourself and ask any questions, because we've got some time.
Maureen, you did a great job. Thank you for the Uniquely Hue contest and goodie packets. Those are so cool. And thank you for sharing those. And the holiday lookbooks. I am so excited about that pomegranate hand cream. That is going to be awesome. Then the holiday season, becoming a consultant. You know, there are a lot of women out there. Oh, hey.
I did it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it.
Yeah, there are a lot of women out there praying for the Lord they are asking and just saying there has to be a way to earn some extra money, through this season when gas prices and food prices are so high. And now we've got Thanksgiving and Christmas coming. And so it may or may not be for other people that you're talking to, but it is ours to share. And then it's not for us to decide. They get to decide, we get to share. So thank you for all of that. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sala. That was great. So what does Gloria say? And is there going to be more, because a lot of men are growing beards for Christmas? Well,
that's right.
Yeah, Grace, we've got the foaming beard wash, and then we've got the oil as well. And I'll tell you, if you haven't tried it on a dude yet, it smells fantastic. So if anyone else has any questions, you can unmute and ask your question.
Listen, I wanted to tell you, you did an awesome job. Awesome job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Christy.
Yeah, and I really like the, I got to re-listen to it because unfortunately I'm driving, so I wasn't able to take good notes, but I'm so glad these are recorded. So when I'm not driving, I can re-listen and take the notes. But I liked how you phrased it to where, if they can try it out and, and then at the end of December, if it's not for them, it's not for them. It's still a year that they're covered, but who knows? So I thought that was really good.
Awesome. Yeah. And it's true too, because sometimes people get scared, we know in our head, we know the minimums, the maximums, the qualified, we know all that stuff. And you know what, when you don't know the experiences of the person that you're talking to, the experiences that they've had in the past with maybe other direct selling companies. And it's, you just want to tiptoe in and listen to find out what they want and ask. Like, I love asking the question, if you could ask one question about Mary Kay and the business, what would it be? And that's a great question to ask anybody, because that's the objection. The question they're about to ask will be the objection. And so that's really cool too.
Oh, I love that. Say that one more time. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So so usually if you're talking about the business with anybody, whether you're warm chatting or it's a regular interview, and you just say, listen, I could sit here and talk Mary Kay all day to you, but if there was one question that you could ask about a Mary Kay business, like, what would it be? Like, what are you super interested about?
Oh, I love that. And about the Canva, that maybe I said it wrong. Is it pronounced Canva or Canvas? It's not Canvas. It is Canva, right?
Canva.
Canva. Okay. So you put the Canva app on your phone, and then how are you saying again to get the link from you, or someone who's already got stuff started?
Sure. So you can do it on Canva, but I would strongly suggest that you get started on a laptop. It's easier just to make some small edits on an already made project, but it is pretty immersive and it's pretty detailed. I don't think I could do it on a phone. I have it on my phone so I can share, but get started. So then just ask whoever that uses Canva for a shareable link on, just say, on a connection card or on whatever you might be looking for.
Okay, so then once you've made the little alteration, let's say if I borrowed something from you and I made the little alteration on the computer, then when it's saved, you can actually access it from your phone.
Correct.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay,
yeah.
I understand. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Obviously not doing it driving down the road. I get that. But yeah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, because a long time ago, there was this thing, I want to say it was called the Little Red Wagon, but I don't think that's right. It was Little Red, and then all of a sudden it just stopped one day. But that thing was, whatever it was awesome. I just don't remember what it was again. But
and Valerie says that she does edit on the phone, so it is possible.
Yes. Yeah.
I see Nancy Glass unmuted. Did you have a question, Nancy?
Yes. Could you explain more the uniquely makeover contest on how we're supposed to get them in it and the pictures and stuff? I'm still a little confused about it all.
No,
Could you?
and I understand completely. I really do, because I know in the past I've had some misunderstandings about a contest, and usually when I'm like that, I just don't do it at all. I just
Right.
not doing it. So the super cool thing is that there is a QR code, or the company does have like a link. So first, what you want to do, Nancy, is you want to make sure that they do a face of makeup,
Okay.
and then they take a picture, or you take a picture of them, and then they're going to have a little something that they say. Let me see if I can find it here. They have a little something that they say about why they loved the makeover, or something to that effect. But what's cool, Nancy, I'll send, you know what I'll do, you guys, is, well, you know what? It's in Cheetah Nation area, this one. And so what you guys can do is you can scan that QR code, and it will bring you to the company's
Oh, okay.
area where you can enter in your people to the contest. So when you get in there yourself, you'll be able to view and see, and it'll say participants, like people who have already entered, and you can actually view their picture and what they've said. So it'll kind of give you a little understanding about what your person would have to do.
Okay.
So really that's all you need to do, is get the makeup on their face, scan that QR code, it'll bring you to the site, and you'll get their picture and their name and their little sentence, and then bam, get them in there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Now, did they get any kind of like confirmation back that, okay, we received it or anything, or just by seeing their picture, you know that it got received?
That's a great question that I don't know. I don't know, but I will know, because I have about 4 people going in. So as soon as I know, I will go to that area where I posted these, and I will put it in the comments there, and I'll tag you, Kristen.
Awesome. 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 Thank you so much. 'Cause I have 4 that like this week that I have scheduled. And I'm
Good.
like, okay, we got to make sure we have this right.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. And Michelle wants to know the website that we mentioned for the glam flyer. Which glam flyer?
Glam Boss Graphics. That's the one she's probably talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's Glam Boss Graphics.com. I'm pretty sure that's it. And they do have a Go Give area. I don't know exactly what's in there, but you can go in there. They've got great ones in there. And yeah, they always have a lot of good ones in there. All right, so I'm going to spotlight Sala, and if there's no other questions, I think that we can wrap this up.
Okay. Are we,
I don't know, is there any more questions?
yeah, if there's not any more questions, thank you for joining us tonight. There you are, beautiful Maureen. Thank you.
Hold on, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, thank you ladies for joining us. Maureen, you did a fabulous job. Thank you for being the #1 technical person today. And if anyone has any questions about anything we talked about, there will be a recording, or as always, you can call us, text us, send us a smoke signal, and we'll be glad to help you have a powerful, powerful week.
Thank you, girls. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good